If you love playing Football Manager, FIFA or EA Sports FC as it will be known in the future, or are just genuinely interested in the South Korean league and its football teams, then this is the video for you. The K-League was founded in 1983. The K-League 1 is the highest level of the pyramid and consists of 12 teams. The 3 teams that finish in the top 3 qualify for the Asian Champions League, and over the years South Korean teams have been quite successful in that competition. The team that finishes bottom of the K-League 1 will obviously relegate to the K-League 2, and the team that finishes 11 will play a playoff for promotion relegation against the winner of the promotional playoffs of the K-League 2. So now that we know a little bit about the league, let's get into the teams. But before we start, my pronunciations of the teams might be so wrong, but it is what it is. The Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, let's hope the pronunciation was correct, has been the most successful team in recent years in South Korea. In the past 8 seasons, the club has become champion 7 times, including 5 of them in the last 5 seasons. In total, the club have won the league 9 times and are thus the team with the most championships in South Korea. The Warriors, as their nickname goes, are located in the city of Jeonju. Before 2005, the club wasn't the club they were now. By that time, they hadn't won any title whatsoever, but before that time, they did manage to win the Korean FA Cup twice. In 2006 they won their first ever AFC Champions League title, and in 2016 they repeated that again. The club won their first league title in 2009, and since that time they've never finished outside of the top 3. However, the club has got a little bit of a scar on their success, because in the 2013 season they got found guilty of bribing referees. Even though potential punishments included relegation or even dissolvement, the club kinda got away with it and only had to pay 100 million won, I mean only, and they got a 9-point reduction. The club is, as the name indicates, owned by Hyundai Motors company. The Warriors play their home matches in the Jeonju World Cup Stadium, which has a capacity of around 42,000 people. And according to the club's website, the stadium had been voted the most beautiful stadium in South Korea, and I can't really argue with that. The stadium consists of 3 colors. Blue symbolizes the pleasant living environment of the city, red symbolizes the passion of the citizens, and yellow symbolizes the eager desire for peace and prosperity. The city of Jeonju is a smaller city with a population of around 650,000 people. It's one of the most popular destinations for South Korean travelers due to its historic architecture, its artistic traditions, and its booming food scene. Ulsan Hyundai is, as the name suggests, also owned by Hyundai, but not by the Motors company, but by Hyundai Heavy Industries. Ulsan Hyundai is based in the coastal city of Ulsan, which has just over 1 million residents. The city is known to be the industrial powerhouse of the country. Ulsan Hyundai was founded in 1983, but was first located in Incheon until it moved to Ulsan in 1990. The club has become champions twice, but they finished runner-ups 10 times, so they've been quite unlucky. The club, however, has also won 2 Asian Champions Leagues, with the latest one being in 2020. Ulsan Hyundai are also known as the Tigers, and the club is playing their home games in the Ulsan Munsu football stadium, which accommodates over 44,000 fans. Another nickname the club received in the 26th season was the Gangsters of Asia, due to their attacking style of football and beating their opponents with large numbers. The Suwon Samsung Bluewings is a football club located in Suwon, which is not that far from the capital Seoul. The name Bluewings stems from a couple of things. Blue, first of all, is the color of Samsung, which founded the club in 1995. But blue also, however, stands for a clear blue sky, hope, dreams, and vision. The wings symbolize the will to reach the top with a fast and dynamic style of football. The 19th and the 2000s were the club's golden era. In 1998, the club won its first title, and in the following season, the Bluewings won a domestic quadruple. In the following years, they also showed their power in Asia, winning back-to-back Asian Champions Leagues. The Bluewings have become champions 4 times in South Korea, and the last one they won in 2008. The club plays its home games in the Suwon World Cup Stadium, also known as the Big Bird Stadium due to its unique roof. FC Seoul is a club from the capital city of Seoul, as the smart ones under you might have already guessed. FC Seoul is one of the most popular clubs in South Korea and historically has been quite a successful one too. They've been crowned champions 6 times, with their latest title being won in 2016. They have, however, never won an AFC Champions League, having lost both of their times they played in the final. The club plays their home games in the Seoul World Cup Stadium, which is not only the largest in South Korea but also one of the largest in Asia, with a capacity of 66,000. Seongnam FC is title-wise the second most successful club in South Korea, but also has a very disruptive history. They've won the league 7 times, but their last title win was in 2006. The club has also won the Asian Champions League twice, and the last time they won that was in 2010. But however, since then they've become a bit of a fallen giant. The club even relegated to the 2nd division in 2016, but returned in 2019. Since then though, they've always been in relegation battles, but so far are still in the K-League 1. The club was founded in 1983 as Ilwa Chunma and was formerly based in Seoul. However, the club was forced to move out of Seoul in 1996 due to the new decentralization policy of the league. This policy was introduced to basically spread football all around the country and make it popular everywhere. The club first moved to the city of Jeonnam, but that move was not good for them. The first 2 years they were still a top club because they still had a lot of their core players, but the core and key players started to move away in 1998 and the club kind of fell apart. The facilities in the new stadium they were playing in were allegedly very poor as well, and in 2000 the club eventually moved to the city of Seongnam, where they are still now as well. And that move did work well because it brought some spirit to the team and some success. But in 2014 the club again went through a major transition as the club was taken over by the city of Seongnam, and the previous owners were the Ilwa Corporation. The new owners changed the logo to a magpie, and they also changed the club's colors from yellow to black. The Pohang Steelers is a football club located in the industrial coastal city of Pohang. This city is named to a gigantic steel plant, hence the name of the club. The Steelers are one of the most successful football clubs in South Korea, having been crowned champions 5 times and winning the Asian Champions League 3 times. Only Saudi Arabian team Al Hilal has managed to win the Asian Champions League more than Pohang Steelers. The Steelers' last league title was in 2013, and the club plays its home games in the Pohang Steel Yard, a stadium which has a capacity of around 17,000 people. Daegu FC is a football club located in the 3rd largest city of the country. The city is an economic power in the electronics and textile industry, but the city is also known as the Apple City, not the Big Apple, but the Apple City, because apparently the apples there are very nice because of its climate. The club was founded in 2002 and played in the highest division until their relegation in 2013. The club however fought their way back to the highest division in 2017 and have since then kind of been on the rise. The club finished 3rd last season, and they've played in the Asian Champions League in 2019, 2021 and 2022. The club, who plays in beautiful blue colors, plays their home matches in the DGB Daegu Bank Park Stadium, which has a capacity of around 12,000 people. Jeju United is a club located in the city of, and well, this is a difficult name to pronounce, Seogwipo? Anyways, it's on the beautiful island of Jeju, and I must say their logo is stunning too. The club was founded in 1982 as the Yukon Elephants, who were then based in Seoul, and they became champions in 1989. However, the team also had to relocate due to the decentralization policy, and they first found their home in Gimcheon, which is a satellite city of Seoul. In 2006, the club eventually moved to Jeju Island and are playing their home games in the Jeju World Cup Stadium. That stadium has a capacity of around 35,000 people, and the nickname of the football club is the Jeju Mountaineers. Incheon United is a football club based in the city of Incheon, which is the 3rd largest city in South Korea. Incheon is an important port city, and due to its close proximity to Seoul and its location on the beach, the city managed to grow from 4,700 people in 1883 to over 3 million people now. The 2005 season was Incheon's best season, where they finished 2nd in the league. That season was not one to forget, as the dramatic season was made into a South Korean movie called Fly Up. Since that year though, Incheon has mostly been a lower mid-table side, and they have never won any trophies. The club also struggled with a financial crisis for years, and at some point the club even couldn't pay their players. But despite these struggles, the club has always managed to avoid relegation. The nickname of the club is the Mariners, and they play their home matches in the Incheon football stadium, which has a capacity of around 21,000 people. Busan IPark is a club based in the 2nd largest city of the country, Busan. The city is the biggest city in the south of South Korea, and is home to one of the busiest ports in the world. The city is a touristic and cultural hotspot, but the club, however, has in recent years not been so hot. The club has been crowned champions 4 times in their history, but the last title stems back to 1997. In 2015 the club even relegated to the 2nd division, and since then they've been struggling even more. They promoted back to the K-League 1 in 2019, but the following season they relegated again and they are still playing in the K-League 2. So another fallen giant in South Korean football, you would say, but this all pretty much happened because of a change in ownership. The club used to be named the Daegu Royals and it was owned by the Daegu Corporation. However, in the late 1990s, the once so successful corporation got into a lot of major financial difficulties and was forced to sell the club. IPark Construction, which is a company which is kind of part of Hyundai, owns the club now, and you can kind of say that this is Hyundai's least favorite club, or at least it seems that way. Gimcheon Sangmu FC, formerly known as Sangmu FC until 2021, is a club located in the city of Gimcheon. Sangmu is quite a unique and special club because it's the football club of the South Korean army. The team is made up of players who are serving their compulsory 2-year military service in South Korea, and because of this military status, the club is not allowed to sign any foreign players. Every player spends 2 years at the club, so their full service, before they leave again for another club or they return to their previous club. The club has never won any major trophies but has been crowned champions of the K-League 2 3 times, but since the 2003 seasons they've been playing most of their seasons in the K-League 1 as well. Gangwon FC is a football club located in the small city of Incheon. The football club was founded in 2008 and in the next season they debuted in the K-League 1. The club has never won a trophy and their highest ever finish was 6th in the 2017 season and in the 2019 season. The club plays its home games in the 20,000-seater Chuncheon Songgam Stadium and are nicknamed the Gangwon Kodiaks. The Jeonnam Dragons is a football club based in the industrial city of Gwangyang. The Dragons are also owned by POSCO, the same company that owns the Pohang Steelers. The club was founded in 1994 and wasn't ever present in the K-League 1 up until their relegation in 2019. And since then the club has been playing in the 2nd division. The Dragons have won the Korean FA Cup 4 times, with their last one being last season, which is quite impressive for a team that is playing in the 2nd league and didn't manage to promote. Their highest ever finish in the league was a 2nd place finish in the 1997 season. The club's biggest rival is the Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, and the club plays its home games in the Gwangyang football stadium, also nicknamed the Dragon's Dungeon, which can house around 13,000 fans. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and comment down below what your favorite South Korean football team is right now. And if you're also interested in Japanese football teams, then this is the video for you.